Are you ready to hear the next part of this traveler's story, full of music, sea creatures, and fateful encounters? Then we have no time to waste. Sit back and enjoy. It is quite strange seeing the skies of Liyue without the Jade Chamber. But by the sounds of it, it is going to be rebuilt. Rebuilt.
I have gathered everyone here today to make an important announcement.
Yes, everyone. All 5 of us.
Ningguang's rebuilding the Jade Chamber? This is a huge deal! Let's get involved!
But we're not merchants, Paimon.
Remember, this is a race against the clock. A rare opportunity.
Blah blah blah, be quick.
Don't be like that. Hey, come on! Don't go! Why don't you stand there after her?
I don't think that's how you win the ladies.
No, boss, I got a bad feeling about this. Look at her, the white hair, the energy she gives off. I'm telling you, there's something different about her.
Now there is really something different about her.
But here we are. Perhaps... yes. Let's call it fate.
Boss, I'm telling you, something's not right.
Oh, what was the giveaway?
Oh, so your name's Shenhe! Paimon's name is... well, Paimon! And this is Paimon's travel buddy!
It is wondrous to make your acquaintance.
The food of the mortal realm is most delicious, but should I return to the mountains, yearning for the food here shall only pose an obstacle to my continued spiritual development.
How mysterious.
Sampling each dish in order to appreciate its taste is enough.
I feel like you could probably just ask for samples.
Then let's not delay. I have a plan.
Perfect, because we don't.
We simply need to dispose of everyone who is currently ahead of us. Then, we alone shall become the victors.
She's a genius, isn't she?
As far as the records show, virtually all Sunset Vermilionite in existence has been mined and taken possession of. But the Feiyun Commerce Guild would know far more about this than I do.
Ah, good thing we know a certain heir. Gosh, there's so many world quests I'm gonna have to do. I went to the reputation and there's 60 in total. I've done 24. I'm not even halfway there. But that can wait.
At the end of the day, it all comes down to supply and demand. In this case, I'm guessing the final transaction price may be in excess of 500 million mora.
That is just a bit of more.
That's great! But is it really okay for us to just go and take his treasure?
He's dead, he doesn't need it. Oh, well, off to a bit of grave robbing then.
Hey, look! Is that a new Sealy over there?
Guess we follow the Sealy. Yep. Immediately fall down the waterfall. Sealies are so cute. Yeah, I want Shenhe. I didn't get her first time I saw her banner, and I was like, oh, it's fine, she'll be back eventually. Yeah, it's been ages since her last appearance. I think currently she's like the longest character.
My will embodied.
At the minute, after Albedo, since Albedo came back, so now we're waiting for her. You know, mildly ironic and slightly frustrating, but gives me plenty of time to save money for her. We did it. Let me guess, that's about to spark up again. Yep. It's a fun introduction for a ruin god. Take a seat and look around.
Is this it? Is this the sunset vermilionite?
Well, it's floating and it's a rock, so maybe?
Oh my god, I can't believe my eyes.
Impeccable voice acting there.
Hey, isn't that Cloud Retainer? What's she doing here? Let's go and say hi.
Let's go say hello to the pissy bird lady. I'm sure this will go well. Yes, yes, yes. Definitely, definitely the danger in the shadows. Definitely not checking up on your daughter. Yep. Didn't even have to move.
The remainder of the construction work is then carried out at that altitude. Once everything is ready, we release the iron tethers and allow the jade chamber to rise to its target altitude.
They've become quite efficient at building these. Red eyeshadow is very popular in the way, isn't it?
The opera is a labor of love by my father. He wrote it based on a popular urban legend about an evil spirit and an adeptus. It's called The Divine Damsel of Devastation.
Sounds cool. Guess we should hurry up and get these things so we can go see it. Well, I have absolutely no recollection of what the hell we were doing. Also, don't ask about the screen increase. But let's go! Alright, so we need all to make a thing for the Jade Chamber. I remember what we're doing now. It's only been like a month.
No wonder the legend of the Divine Damsel of Devastation is said to have taken place here. Adepti wander oft where mortals seldom stride. Indeed, this looks like a place that one might expect to be frequented by adepti.
Don't like the Adepti keep to themselves. This place is just outside of town.
Her extraordinary abilities drew the attention of the adepti, and they took her as one of their own. Her story became the stuff of legends. But alas, the paths of mortals and adepti seldom cross, and she would never again re-enter the mortal world.
I'm sure this little tale has absolutely no parallels to any character currently present. Not exactly what it means, sure what it means by used visions. Vision, are you doing something? Nope. Unless you... I'm not sure how visions were meant to help us.
I think I saw a village on our way here.
You think?
Don't worry. Mingjun has no ill intention towards Miss Shenhe. She'll be quite safe.
I mean, it'd be more him I would be worried about than Shenhe. Seems like this guy was having a good week.
So, Shenhe is the Divine Damsel?
Oh wow, I could never have put that together. Also, by the way she talked about it, it made it sound like the Divine Damsel was like an ancient fairy tale, but this seems like it happened like 10 years ago, 20 at a push.
So basically, we need to go to the middle of the lake south of Mount Tianheng at dusk, and we'll find us some symposium. Let's go back and tell Shenhe the news.
We've uncovered your entire tragic path and found the answers.
Shenhe, we're back.
Shh, my mom, she was having an emotional moment.
Shenhe, Yunjin, cut the chit chat. Let's go.
Paimon, shut up, that was beautiful. Woo, Shenhe's trauma was worth 5 primogems. Who is that mysterious figure?
That's everything we need. Let's head back and report in.
Much obliged, Master Zhang. We should look into the Adepti sigils next, but where should we find items relating to the Adepti?
If only we had an Adepti around.
I'll sort that out.
But now that our paths have crossed, we'll always have a connection. So if you're ever feeling down, come find me on my ship. There'll be a drink waiting for you.
Yes, Shenha, this is how you'll get through your problems. Alcoholism. There's a lot more of that than there was earlier.
Ningguang's little secretary, we found all the materials!
Paimon, that's incredibly demeaning.
I'd like to invite our 3 winners to please proceed to the Jade Chamber, where Lady Ningguang is waiting for you.
Huh? Where's Beidou? She was right here!
Oh, I'm sure she didn't need an invite.
This has been a long time coming. The last time we went up to the Jade Chamber was ages ago.
Stop calling me out, Paimon.
So I promise you that should you one day require financial assistance, you may seek employment here. I will pay you at the highest rate of remuneration.
Just add that to the list of jobs if we ever get bored of finding our sister.
Liyue Harbor is very inclusive. As long as you respect the rules here, you will not be turned away.
And even if you don't respect the rules, you'll become a hero.
Don't worry. I have made preparations. The wound dressings are ready, and the Millilith have set up an ambush.
Glad to hear it. Watch your back. Stay alert.
Seems there's something serious going on. Uh-oh. Oops.
You are a cursed child. Your life brings nothing but disaster to us all. At least if you die, I can bring her back.
The day you learn how to use your strength for the good of others is the day that you can truly become part of human society.
I like Shenha, she's cool. I don't know what I'm doing. Is there anybody available to come in within attack range? Woo, we did it.
Don't worry. She's not coming back anytime soon. After an injury like that, she'll likely seek refuge somewhere else.
And hopefully be someone else's problem.
In fact, one has many fond memories of Shenhe's childhood that she may be interested to hear about.
She's going full mum mode.
There'll be no need for that.
Oh. They are all like this. Fine. Since you care not to listen, one shan't be telling you. One shall be going homeward now.
Shenha's in trouble when she comes back.
It's Paimon's first time attending a banquet in the Jade Chamber. The food here looks amazing.
Yes, the food looks delicious. Oh, Genshin has some of like the most beautiful cutscenes I've seen in the game. And Yunjin's singer, wow. Chinese opera is very different to what you get over here in the West, and I think it's really beautiful. I'd love to see a performance like that in person.
Alternatively, you could leave us alone. That is, if you'd prefer to finish your drink via the orifice of your own choice.
Oh, she's so wonderful, isn't she?
Calm down, Shenhe. Calm down.
Shenhe rip his throat out. And with that, we've finished the interlude. Time to go visit Catherine to talk to her about things. All I want to do is get this quest out of the way so we can go fishing. Because fishing has been in this game forever and I don't know what the mechanic looks like because nobody fishes.
So close, so close. Whoa, nice catch.
Woo, we have fish! I've also been doing all my commissions in Liyue to avoid her. So this is, little awkward.
Let me consult our records. Ah, there it is. There's been a certain blonde stranger who arrived in Mondstadt lately, dressed in most unusual clothes.
Wait, there's a blonde weirdo, it must be for you.
Blonde.
No, they couldn't look more different. This stranger is a very tall man, and even has an eye patch.
Seriously? How does this have anything to do with Kaya? Eye patches can't prove that you're related anyway.
No, Paimon. Eye patches are hereditary.
That stranger declined the guild's invitation, so I can't say that I know anything about the relationship between him and Mr. Kaya.
So is this why Catherine's booth is like right in front of the gate so she can just accost everybody who walks past about joining?
The angels share? Well, Master Diluc probably has his eye on that stranger too then.
Damn, can't be a weird looking blonde anywhere without drawing all sorts of suspicion.
He's really here? Let's go downstairs and have a look.
I mean, we could just get him from above.
The answer to a question says nothing about right and wrong, only about differences in attitude.
Deep.
I'll take that 500 mora. And now I also understand your views on this world. As we agreed, you may now commission me. That said, I only take commissions related to the Abyss Order.
This is something you say up front, but fine.
It's possible that they may have been under orders to avoid your path.
Well, that's good for us. Ooh. Whenever I look at Dainsleif, I always get like the feeling that his trousers are too tight. I don't know if it's just something about the way he stands. They just look like they'd be uncomfortable.
Chaos, and it is also destruction. It is a morass of inconceivable madness that encroaches upon this world's very foundations.
Yeah, that's a really helpful description.
Judging by the traces I'm following, their next appearance may be within the territory of that old wolf. Perhaps we may find our Abyss Herald there.
So that's what the wolf hookberries are about. It's amusing how shit Mulverden looks without the fog. As you're approaching. Looking for clues in Mulverden. Walking past the ore because I can't bother to mine it. Another weird bonfire.
Let's get a move on then. I'll wait for you at Storm Terror's lair.
Woo, we're going back to one of my favorite places.
Huh? But Paimon remembers that Dvalin first got in trouble hundreds of years ago.
He's old.
Let's go see what the situation is at those light actuators.
I see more abyssal magic.
While you're still traveling, you should... We can reach the top of that cliff from over there. Let's go.
Whoa, Dane moves really fast, doesn't he?
Long legs and trousers that look far too tight. I think it's just because his design's a bit top-heavy that his trousers wind up looking too tight. Strange prints.
No peace to be found, even for a single dandelion.
Weird dandelion. Funny fellow that Dainsleif is. After a very long break from Liyue, of a total of 1 quest and some fishing, we're back. Talk to Ganyu. Well, let's go what? Let's go kick some treasure hoarder butt. I'm sure nothing suspicious will happen. An ominousness looking crap.
Let's go deeper inside. Paimon sure hopes Ganyu's information is reliable.
If it's not, more treasure for us. The abyss sure do have some nice light. So wood, purple, and bubbles. This is like normal, right? This is a little different. This place is definitely a bit more ominous than what we're used to. I don't think he's doing too good. It's an interesting choice of interior decoration.
Now what? We can't stay here! Quick, run!
Oh well, goodbye weird statue. Where the hell did they find one of those? It's a nice shade of purple they're using. Oh.
As a herald, I will mete out your punishment.
A herald, that's the thing we were looking for before. And he's gone.
Let's get out of this scary place before something even more dangerous shows up.
It's Dainsleif. I'm curious if in Fontaine anyone actually mentions the Grand Thief. You know, anyone mentions that, like, hey, this guy went missing. And we just do the awkward look of like, oh, yeah, we kind of left his body down there.
Well then, why didn't you grab one of them just now and ask what they were up to?
I certainly don't mean to be merciful towards these monsters of the abyss.
Maybe we should introduce Diluc and Dainsleif. I think they'd get along. The whole hating the abyss and stuff.
Oh, right. As your guide, Paimon should explain a bit here. A long time ago, the nation of Conria was...
We do? Some pretty major lore just there. Ooh, more abyss creatures to fight. Ooh, and another ruin guard.
Over there! It's more ruin guards and abyss mages.
That's what I just said, Paimon.
Engulf the faith of an enemy in flame, and bring glory to her highness the princess.
Princess?
Will the Abyss Order use their lies and dark magic to corrupt Osile, just as they did Dvalin?
Might be a bit hard to do that.
They won't just corrupt Osile's mind. They also plan to use the ancient technology behind the field tillers to completely transform Osile's body.
Once again, they have to get this body out from underneath the Jade Chamber, and that seems heavy.
The cathedral.
Huh? What's the matter, Dane?
Nothing. Let's get moving.
Clearly not a big religion fan.
That's enough about that. While we've been chit-chatting, the Abyss Order continues to act.
I mean, you're the one chit-chatting.
I should warn you about one thing. Don't go mentioning the defiled statue inside the cathedral.
I mean, surely they would have noticed if one of their statues went missing.
Sure.
People at that time believed it was a curse laid down by the god of storms, so they referred to it as the tyrant's final fury.
Stormterror hasn't had many good nicknames in their time, has they?
There's that pointless word, thank you, again. I can never get used to hearing it.
Oh, Rosaria, it's you.
Ah, yay, sorry here to be miserable.
Then I will go as well.
Master Jean said you should stay at the church and continue your work with the clergy.
I feel like taking the healer with us probably wouldn't be the worst idea if we were going out into a battlefield. Anyway, let's go tell Dainsleif his plans are probably ruined.
The Abyss Herald may just be targeting the spirit of Andrias in an attempt to garner some information from one of the Animo Archon's old companions.
Well, another year, another part of the quest. I'm joking, it's only the next day. Let's go to Wolfendom. I think we get to meet more things up.
Besides, you're the one people like. I'm less likable.
God, Dainsleif, stop being emo and come help us out.
Honorary Knight, Paimon, what are you two doing here?
Damn it, the cops are here. Oh, that doesn't look good.
Look! Over there, it's Razor! And the Abyss Herald!
Seems like the big dog is in some trouble. And he's gone.
By the sounds of it, it's possible that could have been the very first field tiller.
Yes. It could spin, leap high into the air, and even shoot
Fireballs? Hey, didn't we hear this somewhere else recently as well?
Someone's been running around throwing fireballs. I'm surprised nobody else put two and two together about the whole field tillers thing. And the fireballs in Old Mondstadt. Considering the fact that there are ruin guards that live in Old Mondstadt who also shoot fireballs.
If I'm not careful, one day I may find myself becoming the object of one of her investigations.
By the sounds of it, you're already the object of many people's investigations.
Ah, Paimon gets it! So the Tyrant's final fury was really just missiles fired from the field tiller after it ran from Wolfendom!
Wow. This hasn't already been explained to us.
Back then, the people of Mondstadt hadn't seen many ruin guards before, so they came to interpret it as the Tyrant's final fury!
That is fair, but I feel like anybody after that point who's like, oh wait, there's all these ruin guards that shoot things, should have been able to work out.
It looks like we need to make
Oh yeah,
a
that's
trip to
very ruin
Storm
guard.
Terror's.
Oh, Paimon remembers too! We saw that abandoned ruin guard sitting atop the tower when we went there before. Can't forget something like that.
Did we? Oh yes, this fella.
As the Abyss Order has surmised, if this eye is placed in the hands of the defiled statue, and if the limbs of Osial, Overlord of the Vortex, are attached to the statue, there you have a mechanized god.
Oh, they're just trying to build a fancy ruin guard.
Destroy it? That's a statue of the Seven! Well, good thing we didn't tell Barbara earlier. Otherwise she'd be going completely bonkers right now.
I mean, this is hardly the first holy relic we've destroyed, it's fine. Back in the ominous day. Damn it. No, I'm just gonna fall. It's so close. Oh, we missed one chest, but quite frankly, I'm not sad about that.
You are just as vexatious as ever, Dainslif, enemy of the Abyss.
Hello, the title.
Oh, and something far more dangerous. You reek of a corruption familiar to me.
It is your words that forever reek of corruption. Time to silence you!
glasses. Oh?
So we'll meet again. Though we need not rush, brother. I have more than enough time to wait for you. We have always had enough time.
We couldn't go through the portal, that's weird. Thank you for that lore recap, Paimon. Woo, and we finished. My question is, like, where in Mondstadt is this actually from? Because we know it's like an old one, but it's only about 500 years old. If it was taken by the Abyss. I assume in the Mondstadt expansion we'll like find a spot where it's like, yes, clearly there was something meant to be here. Left with more questions than answers, our traveller returned to the bustling city of Liyue to get to know some of its inhabitants, before they take the Lord of Geo's advice and head towards the island surrounded by the storms.